it in if you need.
And now this is where, so basically what we like to hit, some people say they like to hit right on this seam.
That's what I like to hit.
Right here is where you want to hit this
Where?
first star right
The first
here.
star?
Yep, before that first star, but after this red
Anywhere in that area.
stitching, anywhere in this little 2-inch gap right here,
That's
you're
where
going
you want to hit
to be
at.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, I
Once
like
you
to
start
hit-
getting,
I like to hit right there.
yeah, if you're right there, that's perfect. Once you start getting towards the end of this first star,
You're gonna be in trouble.
you're going to set this guy up for some failure. Is
Exactly.
what's going to happen.
That's
The other
right.
day when me and John did it and we had to back up and start
Yeah.
over, John, when that fold, he came clear up to here.
Yeah, that's not a good.
Instead
That's
of
too far.
cutting this one,
Yeah.
he went clear up to there.
Yeah.
So I knew we was going to have to back it up.
So this one here, I'm a little
Yeah,
short,
that's
so he's gonna
okay.
have some extra tail.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
a whole lot better than being up here.
Exactly.
So
More tail is better than less tail.
And if you guys, so one trick, I don't know if this ever happens to you guys. Let me see this real fast. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but where you'll have a guy that comes up like this short, where he's folding a flag, but he's real short.
Yeah.
And what happens is you leave that guy so much fabric to tuck
You
with
can't get it all
that the
tucked
flag
in.
gets loose because there's so
Right.
much, you
Yes.
can't tuck it all.
Yeah.
And one thing that helps is if I come
Shoot it up.
so if I make this fold and I'm coming up I'm folding it way too tight and I come up way short, what you can do is you kind of creep it forward with your hands.
Keep it up more.
And then once you get right here, once you're set where you want to be,
Yeah.
you take this fabric and you fold it in
Hold
half,
it.
just like that. And that
Ah,
keeps
shit.
that all that, instead of being loose, it keeps that tight.
Keep
And
it
then you take
tight.
that and you just fold it up underneath.
Wow. Okay.
And make sure it stays tight.
So there's a little hint right
Yep.
there.
And then it'll fix itself from there. You got a little bit that's messy right here, but
Right.
it'll all be fixed.
We'll fix that.
Yep.
When we wrap the,
Here's the next
wrap
trick.
the
Yep.
package.
So,
Yeah.
so this next trick that comes into play here is this blue fabric right here. What you want to do is you want to line this up as close to this edge as you can, and kind of pinch that blue fabric underneath with that red. Does that make sense? So you're kind of pinching it to hold it with it.
Okay.
So, and then you're going to make that fold, and what you're going to do is you're going to take this fabric and
Tuck
you're going
that red under.
you're
Tuck it in
going
a
to tuck
little
that red
bit,
under, and
okay.
you're covering that up.
Right,
Because what
so you don't
happens,
see the red.
and you want to hold on to that almost like a motorcycle handle.
Yeah.
You want to tuck that blue underneath
got
because
that.
what happens is that will, if you don't tuck that in there, you'll be able to look, once the flag's
Sure.
done, you'll look right through there and you'll see a whole bunch of red right through that. It's like a tunnel of
Okay.
red. So holding that in there kind of folds that up to where you're not going to see anything come through there.
Okay.
And then you're going to work over to this side, and we call it closing the mouth. So it's almost like, or a gift wrap. I used to call it a gift wrap.
The last guy said
They
gift
hate it,
wrap.
yeah. So you basically just push that center in and then fold it over so none of that red shows right there. And then you're making that fold forward. And then once you get there, this is the last trick. So the flag's so bulky right now and so big that if you leave it on this edge and I throw it over to him, all of this right here, he doesn't have any fabric to cover that tip up right there. So basically, if I mess up something and this red's showing right here, and I make that fold, and I leave this right here, I go to throw it over, he can't cover that red
To
over.
the red.
Yeah.
no.
So what we do, even if I have that red showing, it's not a big deal for me because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this corner and offset it about an inch out there, and then fold it over. And what it does is that leaves him enough fabric to cover up any
Cover that
mistakes that
red
I
up.
made. Yep. So
You
now
just
what's
kind of plant it by ear, then all the way down through there,
Yep.
or once you get up to the
Yep.
field.
So you don't get rid of this part. You get rid of all of it.
Yep. So what he's going to do is he's going to tuck that corner underneath everything, underneath all of it. Once he tucks it on there, and once he gets set, I'm going to hold this. Yep.
So you're going underneath the flag
Yes.
and not going inside
Nope,
there.
underneath
okay.
everything. And then he's going
Okay.
to take that, and he's going to use his right hand to shove it all on top now. And he's
Right.
going all the way in and working it all the way out. And then he's going to make that little motorcycle handle right there and wrench that all the way around there. Of course, we landed right on a star, so that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
But he can even cover up my red because we left that fabric
Right.
close enough.
Suppose kind of holding him in to go.
Yeah, when you
And that's
sweep over
why,
the
yeah,
nail.
I'll cover that up a little bit.
yeah, tucking's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes.
Did it right though.
Yeah. So then that kind of helps you a little
wow.
bit keep that stuff covered up.